The police and the NBI begin the hunt for Senator Bato de la Rosa. Vice President Sara Duterte's impeachment trial will begin on July 6. The Department of Agriculture sues regional public works officials over ghost farm-to-market road projects in Davao Occidental. Women's groups and local officials call out Bacolod broadcaster Jean Paul Generoso after saying on air that he wants to rape a reporter. And the UN General Assembly votes to adopt a resolution on the legal obligation of countries to address climate change. Acting Department of Justice Secretary Frederick Vida announces the Philippine National Police and the National Bureau of Investigation have been ordered to arrest Senator Bato de la Rosa.
I would like to confirm, one, that the Philippine law enforcement agencies are now tasked to effect the arrest of Senator Bato de la Rosa.
De la Rosa faces a crimes against humanity case before the International Criminal Court for his alleged involvement in the war on drugs.
Senator Bato is a fugitive from justice, and he should be brought to the ICC to face the charges before him.
Vida announces the order a day after the Supreme Court denied the senator's request for a temporary restraining order to block his warrant. The impeachment trial of Vice President Sara Duterte will start on July 6. Senator Erwin Tulfo says in an interview the trial will be held in the afternoon around 3 p.m. from Monday to Wednesday. Before the trial, the Senate will hold regular sessions from 10 a.m. until 1 p.m. Tulfo adds the schedule was agreed upon by the senators in a caucus on Wednesday, May 20. Senate President Alan Peter Cayetano announced on Wednesday the Duterte camp confirmed receipt of the impeachment court's summons. Duterte has 10 calendar days to respond. But Cayetano said that since May 30 falls on a Saturday, the deadline for her response is on the next working day, Monday, June 1. When Duterte submits her response, the House Prosecution Panel will have 5 days to respond to the Vice President's arguments. The Department of Agriculture sues several regional public works officials and contractors for graft and malversation. This over 94 million pesos worth of ghost farm-to-market road projects in Davao Occidental. Agriculture Secretary Francisco Chu Laurel Jr. reports his visit to the project sites and says, walang semento, walang bakal, wala lahat. Chu Laurel leads the filing at the Ombudsman. Among the respondents from the Department of Public Works and Highways are District and Project Engineers Rodrigo Larete, Joel Lumogdang, and Michael Awa, Quality Assurance Officer Jafel Faunilian, and Finance Chief Sar Ryan Ubungen. The DA says the respondents falsified documents such as certificates of payment and disbursement vouchers to make the projects appear completed. The projects were funded in 2021. Chu Laurel adds no politician has been implicated in the case. Women's groups and local officials call out Bacolod broadcaster Jean Paul Generoso after he said on air that he wanted to rape a reporter. Generoso was discussing the case of a man accused of beating his 7-year-old daughter at the city's public plaza during a live broadcast of the 11 Mbps program on K5 News FM network on Wednesday, May 20. A female reporter was reporting live from City Hall on the incident when Generoso said he wanted to rape her, even if that meant going to prison with the allegedly abusive father. Bacolod Councilor Celia Matea Flor, chairperson of the City Council's Committee on Women, Gender and Family and Children's Welfare, says, quote, "Rape is not a joke. This kind of behavior, especially from members of the media, has a serious impact on how society views violence against women." The women's rights group Gabriela condemns Generoso's remarks, calling it gender-based harassment under the Safe Spaces Act. Generoso has publicly apologized for his offensive remarks. An executive of the radio station says Generoso has been placed under indefinite suspension pending an investigation. The United Nations General Assembly votes 141-8 to adopt a resolution backing a World Court opinion that countries have a legal obligation to address climate change. UN Secretary General Antonio Guterres says Wednesday, May 20, the vote emphasized governments are responsible for protecting citizens from the escalating climate crisis. 28 countries abstained, including COP31 Climate Summit host Turkey, India, and oil producers Qatar and Nigeria. The world's biggest historical emitter, the United States, opposed it. The Trump administration earlier removed the U.S. from the Paris Climate Agreement and other major environmental accords. Under Trump, the U.S. is boosting fossil fuel production. Under the resolution, states are obligated to reduce fossil fuel use and tackle global warming. While not legally binding, the opinion is expected to be cited in climate-related legal cases worldwide. And that's today's wrap. I'm JC Gotinga. Thank you for watching. Click the link below for the full story. For more updates, download the wrap.